Hi everyone, I've had a few people asking about my experience so far with the website which I'm investing my savings in. If you look back in the past, I did a video where I was talking about how I'm not paying off my mortgage anymore because my savings are, because my mortgage rate is only like 1.4%. Meanwhile, my savings are 0.00 nothing percent. But if I invest my money, I'm able to get a higher percentage than both of those. And this is my experience with it so far. So I started it in January this year. It's the 22nd of March now, and just telling you how it's going. So first one was Zopa. I've made £55 with that. Zopa takes a little while for your money to go through and be kind of on their site, which is a bit nerve-wracking because you send the money through, it instantly comes out your account, and it doesn't appear on Zopa for like 2 or 3 days. You're like, what's going on? Now, the good thing with this one is that there's a £50 bonus if you introduce somebody, which I can give you the link to this, but you only get it once you've invested £2,000. So you get £50, I get £50, pretty much the day after £2,000 has gone in. So the guy that introduced me to this, I used his referral link. I put in about £500, went up to 900, went up to 1,500, and then I just went, right, let's put in 2,000. Put 2,000 in. I put it into the most basic account, which is just the access account, which you can take your money out for free at any point. There is a time scale for it to come back out. So I got it up to £2,000. I was bringing in a tiny amount of interest, under 3%, and so in the month it's only brought in about £5. But I got my £50 referral link, and my friend that gave me the link, he got £50 as well. So we're both like, cool, we've made some money from this, that's brilliant. But then I've just taken about £1,000 back out and put it into my other investments because they're proving far more useful and higher yield at the moment. So, but if you're wanting a quick one of making 50 quid or 100 quid if you do it on the second account, which I'm about to tell you about, then this is how to do it. So I think you needed to invest the full £2,000 in under 2 months or something, and then you got your £50. But I effectively got my £50 and then instantly took out £1,000. It took about 2 days for the money to, because it's got to sell your loans to other people that are buying loan shares or whatever it is. So I'm keeping about £1,000 in there. It's about £978, but £50 is what I've made from that. But I don't see, this is just kind of, 3% is pretty much nothing, but it is more than paying off the mortgage, surprisingly. The other site which I'm using is Funding Circle. So where Zopa, you're giving money for them to spread out your money to loans to individuals, as in, let's say, hey, I need to buy a car. I would go to Zopa, say, hey, can I get some money? You're cheaper than going to the bank, and I feel better that my money is going back to individual people than to a big bank. But Funding Circle is to different companies. There's a lot of construction companies in here that have fairly low rates, like 7, 8, 9% going on. But you've got other companies. It's rated A, B, C, D, E, up to E. And E's can be almost up to 20% interest. So you think, well, surely it's cheaper for them to just go to the bank. And there's different rates of the danger. But again, this one, you can get £50. For this one, I need your email. If you want to drop me your email in the links below. And you have to invest the £2,000 in here to within 2 months again, or within 1 month for you to get your £50 referral. So if you're looking to make £100 and you've got £2,100, put £2,000 into the Zopa account. Once you've got the money there, move it to the Funding Circle, and you'll get, I think the account here takes longer. It's 40 days after the person that you referred puts in the £2,000, so it's over a month before you actually see your cash. But this one's going pretty well, and I've just pretty much I've sold loads of cameras, loads of lenses, and stuff which is just sitting around, and I've invested the money in here to see what I can do. And at the moment, I am doing pretty darn well with it. So in total, I've invested £3,800, £3,810. the companies which I've lent to, on average, I'm getting 15.4% return. So, for example, if you go up to loan requests up here, these are all the companies. It's usually IT and telecommunications, property construction. They're all fairly basic, like 9, 11, 10, 6. And then there's a couple which are like transport and logistics. Maybe they're looking for a higher amount. But some of these are huge. Here's a company looking for over £500,000 and you get 11% interest. That's pretty awesome. 6 months only. But yeah, so a lot of stuff come up at 13.5% for the C. But I've invested all over the place from A plus to E on this, and it's going quite well. So on this one, in my total earnings have been £72. So I haven't had any bonus or anything or introduction fees or anything like that. So £72. But again, that's not £72 from having £3,800 in from the start. That's I think I started off with £600, went up to 1,200, and it's only been in the last maybe 3 weeks have been up above £3,000. So that's a really good rate. So what it's saying is actually what I've actually received is the equivalent of 16.7% annual return. So if I carried on making the money back from what I've invested so far, I've been making about 16.7%, which is phenomenally huge. They're saying after bad debts and fees and all that stuff, I should be around about 9.4%. So the fact is I'm well above my expected rate to have. And that's because what I've been doing is I've been selling a lot of the loans which I have as well. So pretty much every loan I have, if we click down here to my loan parts, I have them all up for sale all the time. So if anybody wants to buy a loan for somebody's got £18 and they want something at 14.1%, they can buy my loan off me, and it'll be a charge at like 10 pence. There's a fee that goes back to Funding Circle, which is 5 pence. So I make 5 pence on selling a loan. And overall, I've got over 200 loans at the moment. So, it means that could be an extra £20 worth going on there. It also tells me how much interest I've got waiting to come my way. So I've got £22 on its way to me this month, if you think about all the companies which I've lent out to. And it's constant money coming back. It's not something where you have to wait a whole month until you see anything. Literally, you can be buying loans and be receiving interest within a couple of days. So I've got, see tomorrow, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different loans coming in. D, C's, B's, some up to almost 18%, some down to 10.5% going on there. And then the next day after that, I've got a whole bunch again. I try not to have anything more than £40. Oh, there's a big one. I've bought about 4 different loans there, about 17%. So it's a nice high one. There's an £80 loan. There is always danger with these things because some companies can go bust. But if companies do go bust, if you're worried about that, I would say pick loans which only have like director guarantees in them. So if you're looking for the loan parts, you can always go for loans with a personal guarantee. So the owner of the company will have his guarantees. In other words, if the company goes bust, he's liable for the rest of the income. And they're usually lower rates. If I take that bit off, let's say it's going to cost me 1%. So yeah, we're getting all the way up to like 21.7. But if I go for ones with personal guarantee, oh wow, cool. That was with a personal guarantee. That's pretty awesome. Yeah, director guarantee. Should have gone for that. So yeah, I've been enjoying that. That's been going pretty well. So it's not huge amounts of money, but at the same time, £55 for investing money, which was effectively sitting in my bank. Which I did the calculations. If I had a full £4,000 in my bank account over 2 years at the highest ISA rating I can get in my bank account, I would make I would make £20. £20 over 2 years. No, well, £20 over 2 years, so it'd be £40 I would make in 2 years with £4,000 in the highest rate ISA. Meanwhile, in 2.5 months with less than £4,000, I've made £55. So I'm massively destroying putting it into savings. So yeah, if you're wanting to make £50 here and there, send me an email, send me a link, send me your email address, and I can refer you to both of these. But I would say put it to Zopa, wait until you got your £50, and dump your money into Funding Circle, and start buying a whole bunch of loans there. But that's what I've been doing. That's how it's been going good. Seems far better than paying off the mortgage. I also did a calculation of, if I pay off £10,000 off my mortgage each year, the interest that I would save is £160 in a year. So £160 saved from 10 grand. Meanwhile, I'm a third of the way there already in just a couple of months with only less than 4 grand. So again, this is definitely better than paying off the mortgage. So there you go, that's what I've been doing. If you've got any other questions, drop me a link, drop me a question in the comment section down below. Cheers, bye bye.